Hi everybody, it's Mary Ellen from Create With Me, and I'm here in the Creativity Nest for another episode of Teach Me Tuesday. I come to you every Tuesday here in my Create With Me Facebook page and then up on YouTube under Mary Ellen Stites. So I hope you're seeing me in one of those places, and if you're up on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to my page so that you can see everything that I have to offer. So I am super excited again about this pop-up card that we did last week. So I'm going to take you down to my desk here in a second because my phone is now frozen. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to take you down to my desk. And this, just as a reminder, if you didn't see it, these are the cards that we created last week. It's fun little pop-up box card. It's got lots of Wink of Stella on the flowers and just a really fun and easy idea. And I love it because it doesn't require any special dies. So those are the cards that we did last week. So I'm inspired to share a card idea that my friend Karol shared with me. She's in my stamp club, and this is the card. That's the card we did for club. So she brought a card yesterday to Christmas card class, and it was so beautiful that I wanted to make my own version of it. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I was excited because at the last card because I didn't have to use any dies. So this card does require a few dies. I'm using the Merriest Christmas dies, which are so pretty. Let me bring those in here. There's so many of them. There's 26 dies. Okay, so there's a lot of dies, and they layer on top of each other. Super, super cute. We're just going to use the tree and the little base right here. And then we're going to use a deco circle die. I'm really digging these deco circles. There's 14 different dies in this set, and I can't get enough of them. But the mechanism itself does not require any dies. So that's what I'm excited about. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock. And last week we did basic white, and I told you that you could use any cardstock, and I want to kind of prove it today. This is Pool Party, and it is cut 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. So you'll notice it's a little different than a regular card base. This is 1/4 of an inch smaller because we are going to put some designer series paper on it with that's going to be the layer. So 8 1/4 by 5 1/4 to do a card just like this. And again, we're using Pool Party cardstock. So all you're going to do is fold your card just like a standard card base, and then we're working from the fold. If you remember last week, we worked from the fold, and this week we're going to put a tree inside of it. So I wanted to make my template. This is a little template for you, and just hold on just a second because my of course my phone always freezes. So I'm just going to keep talking because you can see me, but I'll just show you up here in the box. So I have a little, let me get it in the picture, a little template that's 1 inch by 1 5/8 inch, and hopefully my hands will unfreeze here in a minute, and then I can show you how to finish the box. If not, I can come back on in a minute. So there it is. So we're going to start by putting that template right there on the fold, and I've come up about 3/4 of an inch, and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not really worried. You could go an inch, you could go 1 1/4 inch. I'm going to do the 3/4 of an inch. And then I didn't get that one because my pencil lead is just almost out. So I've got my box just like that, just like we did last week. I have it extended just a little bit longer, and that's because of the size we're going to use inside, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So remember, you're just going to cut up on both sides just like this. Okay, and then we're going to fold up on that fold. Chime in and let me know if you saw last week's video and if you've recreated something similar or have plans to. I really hope that you do, because this is a really fun, it's addictive. You can see I'm doing it 2 weeks in a row because it's just so fun. And then you're inspired by something someone else did, and then you just can't stop. So we fold our box back into itself. So that's our pop-up mechanism. So this is a very basic pop-up mechanism that can be used for pretty much anything. So we can just set this aside for just a minute, and then we're going to bring in our pieces. So I've die cut them with the Merriest dies. just like here. And what I use is the Tartan Foil. And last week or the other week I was calling it the Tartan Plaid, which is a tartan plaid, but this is Tartan Foil. This is an online exclusive paper. And then I cut the base out of gray granite. I just decided I wanted this card to be soft colors, hence the Pool Party, the Lost Lagoon, and the gray granite. So I had kind of an idea for this, and so bear with me and you'll kind of understand where I'm going and my likes on that. So let's bring in the scoring. I gotta try to get it in the as much as I can. We're gonna bring in this, take the cutting blade out of the way, and I'm gonna bring in my scoring. And I don't have to. I'll just put it right here because I don't have to be all the way down at the bottom. So we're just gonna score our tree in half as close as we can get it. We can do the same for this, or we can just fold it. Let's just fold it today. So we're gonna fold this in half, and we'll know we're close when we see if they match up or get pretty darn close. They're not bad. They're pretty good. Okay, so there's our tree. So you can see where we're going with that. Now we can just fold the base in half, matching the two ends. Okay, so there's our pop-up, the part that's going to be popped up. So we've got our base and we've got our tree. So I found that if I use mini glue dots, that worked pretty good on getting the base onto the tree. And I'm just going to put a mini glue dot in each of these corners. Just like that. And I'm going to put that on my tree. Whoop. I want to get my base right there on my tree, just like that. Okay. All right, so let's decorate our tree just a little bit. And what I did was I cut some of the, also an online exclusive. This is a silver glimmer paper. It is a self-adhesive, and I cut it with the garland that is in the Merriest Trees Dies. Okay, and it's got a self-adhesive paper on it. So we're just going to go ahead and add a little bit of garland to our tree by just pulling it off the paper. It's so nice having it be sticky. This is just going to add a little bit of shine, but I want to stay still on the natural side. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. I'm not going to do a lot of color. I'm keeping it fairly neutral and soft. I could stop there. I don't know if I want to go one more or not. Let's see. It's little. See how that die just cuts out that? Yeah, we can just put one more across there. Doesn't have to be right on. Let's see if we can fold it and keep it on the card. It's going to take a little bit of manipulating, but I think it will work just fine. My friend Karol's worked, so I'm hoping mine works. So there we've got our decorated tree, just like that. But we're not done yet. We want, but wait, there's more. So when I saw this, you know, if you know me at all, my studio here is called the Creativity Nest, and that's because I love all things birds. So I felt like my tree needed a little bird. So I went hunting for a little bird. I'm going to stamp two because I don't know if I'm going to use one or I'm going to use two. And I found this bird in the funniest place. So can anyone guess what stamp set? I'm going to pull it out right now. I found it in the Easter Bunny stamp set. Here he is right here. I kind of went looking for birds. I did find a cute bird in the stamp set called, oh gosh, I just had it at the tip of my tongue. Lazy Days. Lazy Days. And but I don't have Lazy Days. So I found this little guy. And I'm going to just use my dark red blend and color. You know that normally I say, oh, I want to go light, and then I'm going to go dark, and then I'm going to go back to light. But I'm going to do it a little differently today, and I'm going to start with my dark, and then I'm just going to fill in with my light and blend with my light. Not worried about going out of the lines, although I don't want to do his beak because I want to make his beak a different color. So it's super easy, super simple coloring. Is a tiny little bird. But I wanted a little red bird. See? Can you see? A little red bird on my tree. So I'm going to color his little beak with, this is light copper clay, I believe. We'll give it just a little copper clay, just like that. So when I cut this out, let's cut it right down here. I'm just going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut them right out, right on the line, just like this. Okay. It doesn't take but just a minute to cut him out. When I get down to his little legs, I'm going to cut those off. Sorry, little bird. I don't want your little legs on there. So there's my little bird. Let me hold him up for you so you can see. So I just cut his legs off, and I'm just going to attach him with a mini glue dot onto my tree. And that's the only color I'm going to have on my tree. I think just having the little red bird standing out like this is super cute. I just love that look. So chime in and let me know if you can see me or if you're watching and what you think of this little tree. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and do some stamping on the inside of our card. And we're going to use the greeting from another stamp set got right here called Modern Garden. So we're going to use Wishing You the Warm Blessings of Christmas from the Modern Garden stamp set. We're actually using, we're going to do 4 different stamp sets on this card. You know, if you know what they say, right? If you got it, flaunt it. Okay, so I'm just going to put my tree here, making sure that I am not stamping where my tree is going to be. And I'm going to stamp it red because I've got my little red tree. So I want to kind of mimic that red of my little tree. So now it's time to do some gluing. So we can just glue our tree down just like this. I'm just going to take a little bit of glue here. Less is more when you're using this. And I actually, I'm going to hold that on just for a few seconds. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you're watching. Okay, my tree got a little wonky on me, so I'm going to try to get him straightened up a little bit because we want to be able to fold our card and have our tree stay in there just like that. So see, there's our tree, and that's a little pop-up tree. So cute. Well, let's just finish it off. We're going to stamp on our deckled circle, and I cut that out of Pool Party again, and we're going to stamp the greeting that says, "May your Christmas be merry and bright," and that is from, it's right here in front of me, Joy to You. I want you to see where all of these are. So here's the May your Christmas be merry and bright, and this stamp set here, I stamped it in advance because I had not stamped it before, and I didn't love the way it was stamping. So what I did was it had like a little hiccup right here. So I just took a little emery board and I just slightly filed it. So if you're ever having trouble with your stamps, this is Teach Me Tuesday anyway. If you're ever having trouble, then go ahead and just try that little emery board technique and see if that works for you. I'm going to hold it down for just a second to let my paper absorb the ink. And then I'm going to clean this stamp because I'm going to stamp it again because I just want the word Christmas. Let me see if I can pull out this little strip here. Put this away. I just want the word Christmas to pop out in red. So I'm going to bring in some scrap paper so that I don't stamp all over my paper. And I'm going to stick my head in the way, okay? So I'm going to just stamp the word Christmas. If I have to cut it out, which it looks like I do, then I am fine with that. And I could just take my snips, leave me plenty. That gives me options. Okay, and then I have the word Christmas, and I can pop that up right here on my card, and I am going to do that. I'm going to trim it up a little so I got it a little straighter. And then I'm going to flag my ends with a nice deep flag. We'll see if we like this. We can always cut them off. And you see how I start in the middle and then I come right into it. Let's get all these pieces out of the way. We're going to bring in some dimensionals. I've got some right here. I've got some minis. I'm just going to put 3 right down the middle. Oh, I'm frozen again. All I'm doing now is just taking off the dimensional backing. Our weather here is actually pretty good, but it just wants to be contrary. So we're just going to wait just a minute. So all I did was I stamped the red on a little strip of paper. I cut it out and I flagged the ends. You can see the flagging. And then I just added some mini dimensionals on it, just like that. So now we're back on. So I'm going to take the word and just highlight the word Christmas. Okay, and then I've got a little bit of a blank space here. So I'm going to add a little bit of holly. So this is from the 4th stamp set. I'm going to add it right here. And I'll show you this stamp set in just a second. This is from the Sending Cheer stamp set, the one that you can make lots and lots of Christmas tags from. I love it. And then I'm going to just stamp the holly just like that. So now we've got our little greeting, May your Christmas be merry and bright. And like I said, this one is from the stamp set Sending Cheer. There's the holly and there's the little berries. So we've used 4 stamp sets. And like I said, if you got them, flaunt them. And that's what I'm doing today. Lots of times I like to stay with 1 stamp set, but we know we all have more than 1 stamp set. So I'm going to bring in the paper, and I'm using the paper that is called A Walk in the Forest. And this paper, if you're not familiar, is our Make a Difference paper. So every pack of this 12 by 12 paper that we sell, $3 goes to charity. So I love to promote it because I think that's a super, super amazing cost. So I'm going to take some adhesive. I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon to this, and I'm going to take some adhesive. I'm going to take plenty, and I'm going to just do some ribbon behind it to add a little more pizzazz, just like this. And I like to just use my adhesive and go back and forth. This ribbon is beautiful. It's got a little bit of silver trim to it. Just like that. Now we could stop there. We could add some Lost Lagoon, and I might just add a couple pieces of Lost Lagoon, just like this, behind that. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. And I'm going to use my dimensionals to see if I've got some that aren't mini. All mini. My ones that aren't mini are black, so that's okay. And I'm going to hold it on with the dimensional. And I've got this other piece I'm going to put here. Just like that. I'm still on. I didn't freeze. Having a frozen day. I'm trying to get it right between the two and push it down hard to get it to kind of adhere through that ribbon, through the sheer ribbon. Cute, cute. Let's add a few more. One more. Why not? So cute. So let's put that right on the front of our card, just like that. I'm going to get these little pieces and put them on the floor and sweep them up later. Okay, so there's the front of our card. May your Christmas be merry and bright. So now it's time to put those two pieces together. So we're going to do it just like I showed you in the last video. We're going to add a little bit of glue. And remember on this white glue, this liquid glue, that less is usually more. And we're going to just sandwich it in here just like that. Press it down. And then we're going to glue the back on. Just like that. So let's look at our card again. So here we've got the card. May your Christmas be merry and bright. We've used a stamp set from Joy to You and Sending Cheer. And then inside we've got wishing you warm blessings of Christmas from Modern Garden, and then our little bird from the Easter bunny set. So there I'm frozen one more time, but you got to see my card. I'll take you to my face because my hand is usually what freezes. So super, super cute. I thank Karol so much for sharing that idea with me. And I love that it's a little pop-up Christmas tree. I hope you enjoyed it too. And I hope that you will share your ideas using this same simple pop-up idea. The possibilities are just completely, completely endless. They are. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you again next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.